you're going to hate me for this tip. And what's going to happen when you hear this tip is you're going to call me names, and you're going to drop out of the course, and you're going to unsubscribe from the email list, and you're going to hate Matt from Dad vs. Camera for the rest of your life. Because I'm about to tell you, you must not, under any circumstances, for any reason, ever bribe your kids or anybody else. Alright, so a couple seconds ago there were 100 people watching this video, and now there's probably only one of you left. I'm glad you stuck around to hear me out. I want to explain to you why bribery just doesn't work. Even when you think it does work, it doesn't work. So whatever it is, we're talking about Christmas pictures right now. So you want your kids to plunk their butts in front of the tree and hold still for just a minute while you fumble around with your camera and get the picture. And they don't want to do it. You ask them to do it and they say no. You try pulling rank and demanding that they do it, and they just say no, and you can see that this just isn't going to work. And so then you bribe them. Look, if you sit in front of the tree, I'll let you have a chocolate Santa. Let me get the picture and I'll give you a chocolate Santa. Now, if you've been stuffing them full of sugar all day anyways, they probably don't even want the chocolate Santa anymore. But let's assume that they say, okay, and they sit there and they act properly, like perfect little angels, and you get the picture and it's perfect. It seems like your bribery worked. But here's the thing. When you ask your kids to do something simple, like just sit and smile for a picture, and they say no, they're basically saying, I don't care about what you're asking me to do, and I don't care about this picture, and I don't care about making you happy. And then you say, I know you don't, but I really want this picture anyways, so, I know, how about I give you some candy? Will you do that? And then the kids say, well, I like candy. Sure, I'll sit here and smile for a minute if you're going to give me candy. But at the end of this transaction, they're not happy about sitting there. They just wanted the candy. And the more you do this, the more your kids just get used to saying, I'll take what you're giving me, candy, money, toys, whatever, and I'll be good. Not because I love you and I just want to do, I want to act properly, but because you're paying me off. And eventually you're not going to have a bribe good enough. You're going to be in an important situation where you just need the kids to act properly, do something, whatever the case may be, and you don't have a bribe big enough anymore, and your kids just don't listen. And then what, right? Then you just don't get the picture, or more serious things in life, they just, they're sure, I'll do it, but what are you giving me? It's just not. It can't be the kind of relationship that you want with your kids. People should be willing to do, things that are good and healthy. They should be willing to do it just kind of for goodness sake. You know what I mean? For the sake of doing something good. Like it's Christmas. My mom and dad or whoever, grandparents, have spent a lot of time and maybe a lot of money making this day awesome for me. Why can't I sit there for a minute and get a picture? Now I understand our kids need to grow and learn, and they're just not always at a place in life where they're just willing to be obedient, right? Especially during the chaos of the Christmas holiday season, right? Like things can be kind of crazy and just overload and stuff. So they're not always going to obey us, even when we should, but they're looking for us to teach them, right? I mean, that's what we need to do as parents is to teach them to love and obey us when we're making them do something that really is good. I mean, I think they're going to like looking back on that picture. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but in 20 years, they're going to value this, right? And we know that picture is for us, but it's also an investment in their history and giving them something to look back on, right? And so, maybe we can't communicate that to them. Maybe they don't want to obey us in the moment. But if we're looking to raise them into mature, loving adults who are going to be good parents, bribing them just says, look, I know you can't bear to do this good and simple thing. Here, I'll give you a candy bar. I'll give you a $5 bill. I'll give you whatever you want. I'll let you have the car for the weekend. Just please sit there and do this. Like, you're not helping them to love and respect you, and to do that sort of, mutual love kind of thing, where like, we've made this day really special for you. Here's how you can make it special for us. You need to teach them that. So if you've gone through a number of those other tips, figure out your camera settings, do a little practice, find a good moment to bring your kids or other family members in front of the tree. Make it a very, share the experience, let other people take pictures too. Make it a very good, encouraging, build up your kids kind of a situation instead of tearing them down for not doing the right thing. And then when you feel like it's not working, don't bribe them. Please don't bribe them. And again, there's only like one person who's actually watched this video. Everybody else hates me for saying don't bribe your kids. But you know what? Like, just go cold turkey, stop the bribery, and it's amazing. It's amazing how you will see your kids act differently, and your relationship will be transformed, and you will, interestingly enough, have more respect for your kids. They'll have more respect for you. You'll have more love for each other. It's awesome. And the great part is, instead of fighting and bribery and then you having to hand something out of your pocket, they'll actually want to do what you want them to do. They will begin to understand. So, no to bribery, yes to making this a fun, awesome experience, and even when it is not working, just don't go to bribery. Sit back, reflect, figure out how you can do this. Thanks for sticking with me, and I hope you don't hate me. There we go.